"Oh, shut up, silly woman," said the reptile with a grin. "You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in."
You know how wonderful it made that video about Lauren Southern's, the 2 videos, which is now, both of them have been DMCA'd, which is fucking wrong, whoever did it. Well, after those 2 videos were made, that guy T started jumping at me on Twitter and was going to every wrong possible conclusion he can go to. I don't know if you saw the tweets or not. He was saying to everyone.
No, I didn't, but I always find it quite interesting that a supposed anti-government, quote-unquote, anarchist doesn't seem to care that the Digital Millennium Copyright Act was used against someone.
Yeah. Well, in the process of, like, arguing with him on Twitter and shit, there was some guy claiming to be from Stormfront said when the person sent me this meme, I rolled over and just, like, laughed for, like, an hour. And I'm going to pull it up right now.
Yep. I mean, that's horrific. And also, you seem to have an ET finger going on.
I know, exactly. Ugh. Which is, I have more weird news, kind of like 2 more news. You heard about, you saw the Davis MJ Aurini thing with John Green, right?
I did, yes. He was, I mean, in a way it's sort of bad because he was wrongly accused, but
yeah.
It's Davis Aurini, bollocks to it. He deserves every bad thing coming his way.
Did you see his tweet to John Green in the newspaper?
I didn't know, but I know that John Green tweeted out the initial wrong story, but yeah. I didn't see that Davis had reacted.
The Twitter says John Green says sorry for retweeting a fake account news story. Horrible act in my attention. Aurini goes John Green.
Breaking up, mate.
Okay,
what's it say?
So
inefficient. He endangered my life, posting my photo without doing the research. Still on Google. How did he endanger his life?
I don't know. Going to post reaction or an apology. Person says named Cam. He literally did. And Aurini says, insignificant. He endangered my life posting a photo without doing his research. Still on Google. Like,
that's that, but I find it quite interesting that Davis Aurini would ever go at someone else for not doing their research.
Exactly. That movie was fucking awful.
Exactly. Well, yeah, the Sarkeesian Effect was a joke. His entire body of work is unresearched tripe.
Yeah. So, before we get into the videos, did you see, I fucking hate the peasants, like, but I've only been watching the last, 4 episodes because I've been really poning Onision.
Well, for those who maybe don't quite get the concept there, or the theory behind it, he's not going on about people who are poor, he means the drunken peasants.
Yeah.
Rather than just the peasants.
Yeah. So the last 4 weeks have been really attacking Onision. They've been doing all the shit because Onision is fucking going off the deep end.
Onision went off the deep end so long ago. I really don't care.
I know, but I've been looking at some of his older videos, and I think I came across this one. I want to do our thing with. Does comedy have a limit?
Okay, let's have a look.
Hey guys, this video is kind of to support the idea that limitations should be set on comedy, and if you agree after watching this video, I hope you...
I want fucking Onision to be the judge of what gets approved and what isn't.
Yeah, well, he's his own little dictator in his own little world, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's why he likes little girls, it seems.
So weird.
If you disagree, I hope you say in the comments why you disagree. But this is my opinion about why comedy should be limited. Some people say that if you make one joke appropriate and another joke inappropriate, then comedy is unfair, and not only unfair, but it's also dead.
In whose fucking world? Like, that statement itself is just coming from the presupposition of, he, knows better. Like, if you really pick it apart, there's, nothing to it, and this is...
Also, he said inappropriate.
Yeah, inappropriate,
It's so American. Stop fucking with the language, people.
Oh my... this is coming from a guy who fucking made a video called, for humor, I'm a banana.
And not just that, but he's done videos where he essentially mocked his girlfriend. Breakthrough. So, I don't know that he's necessarily some sort of fine moral arbiter.
Exactly. When he really delve into the bullshit, he's such a weird man.
I don't agree with this statement because some things can actually hurt people if you say them. Some things obviously can hurt people if you...
This is coming from the guy who, like, fucking harasses so many people on the internet. It's, like, unreal.
Yeah, and did a video basically rating the attractiveness of what is little more than children.
Yeah.
Them, too.
So, yeah, things can be hurtful, Onision, like you fucking with the sexuality of young children, or young adults, let's say.
About, verbal comedy, as that's more easy to associate with. Okay, so let's say I go up on stage and I tell a racist joke. Most people would find that to be acceptable because, it's 2011 and a lot of people tell racist jokes. Now, let's say I go up on stage and tell
2011?
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah.
This is like, in internet terms, this is like reading something on parchment.
I know. I've been really delving into, like, Onision the last few weeks just to, like, see the chronological evolution of insanity.
I don't think evolution is the word.
It's de-evolution.
De-evolution, yeah.
De-evolution, yeah.
Social security number. As a joke. Is that funny? Yeah, maybe it's funny, but I just ruined someone's life.
Stop. This is a really annoying thing with all these hipster pricks. If your fringe is getting in the way, cut the fucking fringe.
Exactly.
Don't just keep swiping across your face every 10 seconds. I'm going to smack it off you.
Don't you think that there would be a limitation on that? Like me getting sued? I mean, seriously, like, think about it. There is a limitation on almost everything in life. You can say if you put a limitation on comedy, then comedy's dead, but the reality is there's some things that you could say that you could get arrested for. That you could...
In what fucking country are you living in?
Well, in Britain you can.
Yeah, I guess you could, yeah. True. And I guess also in Canada, in some certain circumstances. But, like,
I suppose technically in America you can for like threats of violence.
Yeah, but that's always been whenever that stuff goes to Supreme Court, they always throw it out immediately.
Okay.
For.
You were saying?
No, I just said okay. Yeah. But...
Oh, you can spend day and night going, I'm going to say whatever I want, but one of those days you're going to say something and you're going to regret it. And you're either going to lose your deal with a network because you said something extremely racist about Martin Luther King, or you said something...
Which he did do, by the way.
Did he? What did he say?
It was like in 2008, he did a fucking blackface imitation of Dr. King.
Yeah, wow, brilliant.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Sexist about the First Lady. There's just some things that you can't do. You can't harass people.
Which he does constantly.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's his whole shtick.
Yeah.
Say it's a joke later on. You can't stalk people and say it's a joke later on. There's just so many limits to comedy. So I'm trying.
No, there fucking isn't. You just have to know how to get around the fucking limits. Like, it's an art form, not a fucking, like, what Miley Yiannopoulos does is not comedy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, in theory, you can make a joke about anything, but it's the way in which you construct it. And a clever, well-crafted a comedian with knowledge of the craft will be able to make a joke about anything, and you can do it without having to be an offensive, like, fuck the Jews. Like, you don't have to be that guy. You can be with style and class and still make a joke, and it can be funny.
You guys have this ignorant bubble that it's black and white. Either you can say everything or you can't say anything. It's just that's not how it works. Family Guy, South Park. There's just...
Why'd you go straight to fucking Family Guy? Like, one of the worst comedy cartoons, right? Like, South Park is so much fucking better. Like I do like Family Guy, but like, you get what I'm saying? Like, Family Guy...
To be honest with you, I'm not a massive fan of it either.
Yeah, I know,
sure, to be honest.
But at least, like, it's like South Park, when you do, like, your politically incorrect humor, there's at least, like, context and, like, actual, like, a build-up an argument. Family Guy just, like, fucking throws random shit together. Like, it's like literally internet meme and internet. Like, an internet meme and an animation.
Yeah, basically. Although, to be honest, with South Park, the obvious political bias is grating.
Yeah, but I try to ignore it.
I can't get into it.
I try to ignore it because, like, at least I just like the cartoon. I try to ignore their politics. So, like, it's like, really don't want to drag this into a show I like.
Yeah.
Things that you can't do. I can't tell you someone's phone number, their home address, and tell you where to find them at a specific time and day just so you can harass them. That's illegal. Even if I say it's a joke, that is the limit. So it's not even like I'm trying to convince you guys, it's kind of like I just proved it. There is a limit to comedy, and no, comedy's not dead because of that. But hey, what do you think? Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Oh, that was great, and even though it was only a minute long.
That was pointless. That video was fucking pointless.
I found a really fucking old, like an older video from 2007, but I never knew it existed, so I'm just gonna play it because it's fucking priceless.
Jeez, 2007. That's like, it's not even parchment. That's cave painting.
Yeah, well, this is really far. It's called Juggalo News.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh my god, let me get this started.
Tonight, can the Democrats recover after losing their supermajority? Plus, Violent J invites haters to suck his balls. Juggalo News starts right now. Hello everybody, welcome to Juggalo News, the only news source specifically for fans of Insane Clown Posse. I'm Crazy Thug Nuts. With the Obama administration struggling to pass health care and campaign finance legislation, what do they need to do to smoke the Republicans' asses? Joining us now from Cave In Rock, Illinois, frequent Juggalo News contributor, Murder Bitch.
So good.
Be here.
And from Washington, noted serial killer and author, Fats Cockstrangler. What up? Now, Fats, during the campaign, Obama promised mad reform up in this bitch. What is preventing him from bringing the mayhem?
Well, we're in a wicked divisive political climate right now. We're in a fucking recession, 2 wars. No president has inherited this much shit since FD motherfucking R. It's on very shaky political ground.
To his credit, I think the president is doing the best that he can to reach across the aisle, but the Republicans understandably have beef with him because he be running up in their shit.
I'd like to read something here. This is a statement made by Crunt in the latest issue of Thugs Week. Quote, Obama thinks he on some dark carnival shit, but he a knitting hole for real. He best step the fuck off before he gets smacked in the nugs. Now, whether or not you agree with this statement, it does indicate an increasing backlash against the president.
Well, these are very real concerns. Obama needs to prove that he's not a pussy ass. He needs to step up to Congress and say, this legislation goes through, or I've got a hatchet with your dick's name on it.
All right, we're going to take a quick motherfucking commercial break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back and shit.
Let's just fast forward to commercial break. It's completely irrelevant. It's like Grey's Anatomy, the Insane Clown Posse version.
Republican Sarah Palin and psychocrat Dr. Hercules B. Pussy Fiend. What steps does the president need to take to ensure his re-election?
I think he needs to shift his focus to issues that matter to regular tax-paying ninjas out there, like preventing Faygo shortages and placing tougher restrictions on suckaism.
Murder bitch?
Honestly, I don't think he has much of a chance. In 2012, Doc Pussyfiend is going to drop a bomb load of serial clown madness on Washington till their ears shit their pants.
Well, either way, it's going to be a wicked historic race popping off. Fats, Murder bitch, thank you both for being here.
It's cool, brah.
Fucking pleasure.
And thank you for watching.
Okay, enough of that. Okay, no. You got the gist of it. Like, I just wanted to put like a gag in there kind of like thing. The next,
I quite enjoyed that actually.
the next video is from, what's his name again? Caden Cowger.
Oh god, this little prick. Is he not dead already?
No. What's really funny, his video views in the last year and a half went from like 20,000 to like 500 views a video.
I'm not surprised. He's like, how do you make pandering unsuccessfully?
I don't.
It doesn't make sense, but he's managed it.
Yep.
Well done.
Yep.
YouTube is trying to kill my channel. There's some pretty aggravating stuff going on with YouTube right now. I've been looking around and there are a lot of YouTubers complaining about how YouTube is messed up. I've heard different things pertaining
Oh
to
my god, his voice got fucking hella deep.
Yeah.
His balls clearly dropped, man. Fuck.
Yeah, like, the whole YouTube thing, if you're not a YouTuber, the whole way the systems are run is absolutely fucking disgusting at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think Caden's the main target of that.
No, he's not. There are far other people that are like the main target of it. Like,
yeah, and not just that, but it's Caden's been doing a pretty good job of killing his own YouTube channel by being
a prick and DMCing people and shit like that.
Yep.
To YouTube is completely updating their system, and there's going to be a new thing rolled out in 2017. But whatever it is, YouTube is really hammering down on a lot of their channels, and there have been a lot of YouTubers that have been having extreme difficulties in growing their channel. But on top of that, there's something even worse that's going on right now, and it's pertaining to views. A few days ago, I noticed that when I was uploading YouTube videos, all of a sudden they weren't getting as many views as they typically do. Because it's been a while since I've had a video that has done worse than 1,000 views. I mean, typically that has been the very minimum. But anyway, a few days ago I uploaded a video titled Will Hillary Clinton Run in 2020? After I'd uploaded it, I waited a little while and I went back to check on it. And it said that I had received over 1,000 views in the search. Then when I clicked on the video, it said that it was only at like 600. Alright, so I'm thinking, okay, well maybe it just hasn't had time to populate on the main viewing page. So I waited another day. I did it again. I searched it this time on my iPhone, took a screenshot. It said that I had clearly surpassed 1,000. I go back on the viewing page and it still hasn't updated. Today, I go back and search for it again, and it says on the search page that I have 723. I hit the viewing page, it says the same thing, 723. Somehow,
Kaden, you've used vote bots and video bots multiple times in your career. I don't want to make accusations, but I smell bullshit.
Yeah. I can't take anything this guy says seriously because you know he's tried to scam the systems, like you say, numerous times. So fuck.
I've counted at least 6. He's tried to 6 times. He's tried doing it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
last day there's actually a negative number of people that have watched my YouTube video, resulting in the number falling. Now, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but it's not keeping track of the views. It's not keeping track of the subscribers. It's actually unsubscribing people from different channels.
I'll tell you what he sounds like. He sounds like a slightly higher pitched version of, do you know from Futurama?
Yeah.
The little creature that shits out little round pebbles.
But yeah, and like it's like a master alien race, whatever. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and it's hello there. It's blah 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 blah, and it's that voice. He's got that kind of weird, kind of semi-English American deep voice thing going on.
Losing subscribers. There are a lot of YouTubers that are having problems with this. Now, I'm a political radio host. I understand that, but I don't care about political affiliation. This is bad business. I mean, this whole creators thing that YouTube developed is supposed to be a way for people to solely make YouTube videos for a sufficient amount of income. When you are offering that as being a major part of your website, and then you're not making sure that views are being counted, that revenue is coming in regularly, and all these other factors, and it's causing people to actually have to...
But you're only getting 1,000 views per video. Yeah. You're not earning enough to make a living anyway.
No, I looked into his finances. Like, he got dropped. A lot of right-wing corporations, like a lot of big corporations are sponsoring him, dropped him recently. So this is why he's like bitching at it.
Well, that's what you get for being shit, basically.
Yeah.
Like I say, how do you turn pandering into an unsuccessful thing? Like, it's fuck's sake. Sargon did it, Bering did it. Like, if you can't make pandering pay, you must be really shit at it.
Yeah.
And look for things to do elsewhere. You're not holding up your part of the bargain. And YouTube really needs to fix this because they've been going downhill for a long time. And
YouTube was always downhill. Let's be certain. YouTube was always downhill.
Well, I would say it's going downhill. Financially, I mean, it's been doing better, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about financial. I'm talking about like quality and everything, like the people.
Oh, right, no, I think that's what he means. But yeah, it's always been pretty lowbrow. To be honest.
To stop, they need to fix their platform so it's not broken. They need to return back to professionalism and have excellence as a standard, because this is just absolutely absurd. Because the way that I was thinking before I realized this is because what's the sense of making a YouTube video if no one's watching it? But now that I'm finding out that people are watching it and then YouTube is deducting those views without even letting me know anything, that's absolutely pathetic. Because I'm just going to tell you, there are YouTubers that I've been watching for years, and they're both liberal and conservative. And
what do you mean liberal? Do you mean classical liberal?
Yeah, I was about to say, I can't imagine this guy watching much liberal stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking liberal is Dave Rubin's ass.
Yeah. The New Centre, or as it used to be called, neo-Nazis. Brilliant, well done.
Yeah.
Well done, Dave.
Their channels are dying. And they're still producing good content, they're still producing good commentary and all that, but all of a sudden, they're just not getting any views anymore. And, I don't think that it's that people do not want to watch them anymore. I think that YouTube's platform is completely messed up. But whatever it is, whether it's the algorithm or whether it's something internally, YouTube needs to make a public statement on it and needs to repair it.
Oh, that was awful. That was awful. The last video I have planned is an Aurini video. This Aurini video is so off the hinges insane that he had to delete it off his channel a year ago.
If it's that bad, I mean, I can't imagine. What does he do? Smear himself in shit or something?
No, you'll see.
Why Black's fail? It's good already.
Why Black's fail?
It gets insane. You'll see.
I love it. Why Black's fail? He does realise he's making. Well, okay, he was making this a year ago, so there was a black guy who was the most powerful dude in the world.
Yeah. It was right around. It was right around the time Obama's got his This was from July of 2016.
Yeah, so the most powerful dude in the world was black.
Yeah.
But Black's failed. Brilliant. As you sit there in your fucking cheap suit, pretending to smoke and drinking fucking. I don't know. It's probably orangeade or some shit.
Probably. Who cares?
Yeah, but it's the blacks that failed. Though.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
I'm making this video. It's not to insult blacks, it's not to bully blacks, it's not to make white people feel good about the color of their skin.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. That's precisely what you lying fuck.
Rather, it's because I quite like you black folk. I find you...
It's so funny that. It gets worse, it gets worse.
It's like he's talking to us from the 1950s.
I know.
I quite like you, black folk. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Refreshing, upbeat, inspirational to be around. I'm a strong advocate that the different human races are more different than the aliens on Star Trek.
Oh my god!
Fucking hell, what's that based on?
You'll see in a moment. He goes into this crazy fucking tyrant.
Aliens just have different political philosophies. The human races are far more diverse, far more different, and I find our differences inspirational. Other races think about things.
Apart from you seem to despise everything to do with other races.
Yeah.
But yeah, and not just that, but you seem to despise much of what whiteness is as well.
I know, exactly, yeah.
A very narrow definition of what acceptable
whiteness, yeah.
That I could never think about them. And there is nothing that upsets me more.
Also, do we get
this
because he just said something positive about diversity there? Do we get to call him a PC cuck now?
Exactly, yeah. Remember, Kaufman said that Aurini always says something good and then ends it on a horrible note.
Yeah, exactly. He'll say something like, "I quite like you, black folks," and then end it with, "But you're going to have to get slaughtered in the camps" or something.
Yeah,
that's always how it goes. Yeah.
Cookie cutter society trying to turn everybody into corporate drones, to corporate cogs, into replaceable parts for some Leviathan machine. And
this is the point I made in the Scent of Manosphere on him. He really so badly wants to be Tyler Durden.
Yeah.
You could hear that then, couldn't you? Cogs in the machine.
I hate the movie Fight Club so much.
Well, didn't the guy who wrote it, didn't he basically disown it?
Yeah, he disowned it, yeah.
The thing he was mocking, these people have taken it as a hero.
Yeah.
The guy was mentally unstable. He had an imaginary dude. And in the book, this is where the film fails.
Yeah, I read it. He read, the paper cup.
Where he belongs. Was in the thing.
It's in the mental hospital.
Yeah, exactly. But in the film, it ends heroically with him achieving his goal of blowing the fucking place up.
Yeah.
True diversity in exchange for that fake diversity, where everybody thinks the same, but they have different colors of skin. That sickens me. But, I think, who was it? Holder that said, let's have an honest conversation about race. Well, he's a lying sack of filth. But nonetheless, let's have an honest conversation about race.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I like black folks, but Eric Holder's a lying piece of filth.
Yeah.
And also, it's interesting that he would mention Eric Holder there, because isn't this video called Why Blacks Fail?
Yeah.
And isn't he quite a powerful black dude?
Yes.
There's a great deal of failure in black communities. And I'm making this video because I'd like to address one of the big things behind this. The big things that trips up the most brilliant members of the black race. And it boils down to pride. What I really admire about you black folk is the way that you will have sudden insights into things. You know, you see this with rap. Rap is all about this spontaneity of making these very quick, very fast observations and analogies onto what's going on. You know, like that's the heart of black culture. You take jazz. Jazz is all about the improvisation. You know, you take a basic melody and you improv over top of that. Blacks have this weird ability that I don't understand to...
There's a lot you don't understand, Aurini. There's a lot you don't understand.
Exactly, not just that, but a couple of points. Firstly, the list of things that Davis Aurini doesn't understand would be almost inexhaustible.
Yeah.
And secondly, I'm surprised and disappointed that Davis didn't start spitting some fat rhymes there. He's going to go on about rap music. Davis, throw down, mate. Throw down.
I'm a white nationalist on paper. Don't be a hater. I'm a fucking hater. I want to date a Sarkeesian. I stuttered.
Yeah. Yeah. That's something that I'm going to have to say the N-word here, but the nigger song, yeah. I could imagine Davis Aurini doing that, but like unironically.
Yeah, probably.
Would be fun.
Sudden insights, to come up with these sudden genius ideas. And I can tell you why it's a genius idea, but I can't come up with that idea in the first place.
Davis, don't do yourself down, mate. I reckon you could be one of the sickest MCs around.
A white nationalist on paper.
Fucking MC Cue Ball.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing.
Absolutely amazing. And yet, the majority of blacks that come up with these ideas, the ideas never go anywhere.
Yeah, you never get successful black, do you?
Well, as I've said in other videos, the most important emotion for blacks is status. For whites, it's guilt. Asians, it's shame. Blacks, it's status. All right, we're all a little bit.
What are you talking about?
This is like
Wasn't he going on about how diverse we all are? But
yeah, I
now
know.
All white people, it's guilt. All Asian people,
You're
it's shame.
oh my god, it's so fucking. Oh god.
God, I despise this kind of fucking attitude.
Yeah.
But everyone's exactly the same. Fuck you, Aurini, you prick. I'm not just because you're white. I'd rather see you fucking fed into the fucking blades of a helicopter, you prick.
Like Indiana Jones when that guy is like ripped with the plane.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fuck this guy. Just because he's white and I'm white, I despise you. I'd take a failing, quote unquote, failing black of you any day.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Promote the way that we cogitate. And what will happen is that a black guy he'll have one idea that is absolutely brilliant, that is revolutionary, an idea that could make him a millionaire. But then he'll let his baser nature take control of him. And because he had this one really good idea, he'll decide that every other idea that he has is equally as brilliant.
Why the fuck is he coming up with this shit?
I wonder, Davis, if when you were cheating on your best friend's wife and splitting up their family with 2 kids, whether that was you letting your base nature take over.
I think the same thing too.
He'll
just
accomplish
thought, maybe.
Yeah. You were saying?
No, I'm good.
in one field, and then demand respect in all of these other fields.
Oh my god,
and
4 minutes.
In all these other fields, he's mediocre. He's not terrible, but he's not great.
Can I skip to like the really like insane part of the video, please? It's just grating on me.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Here we go.
Folk. Is because
that glass has an
this
empty
brilliant
tool.
Well, the last like 2 minutes is fucking golden.
Okay.
But you can't let other experts come in. You know, you can't let the expert for the engine come in, the expert for the interior, etc., etc. You'll have a brilliant script for a movie, but then you'll insist upon directing it. You'll insist upon controlling all the special effects, and you're not good at those things.
This is pretty much him projecting after the flop of the Sarkeesian fail. This is just...
Yeah, I was about to say, this is Davis. You didn't have any of these aspects in your fucking film.
So you ruin the whole thing. But what happens sometimes is that a white guy or an Asian guy comes along. And they see this brilliant idea that you have. This brilliant innovation. But they also see that you're not going anywhere with it. So they offer to be your manager. And then you become Kanye West.
What?
You become a guy that has a real talent, that has a real brilliance, and yet falls prey to his own arrogance, and pisses off the entire consumer base with his antics, you know, and winds up degrading your own product. You wind up destroying that one brilliant idea you have because you can't accept criticism and you don't want to collaborate. And so your manager winds up making $1 million off of your one brilliant idea. And then you make $1 million, but you ruin your brilliant idea with all the mediocre ideas, and you fall into obscurity. Meanwhile, the manager that made $1 million...
Yeah, Kanye West has fallen into absolute obscurity. He's only probably the most famous pop star on the planet right now. But other than that, yeah, Kanye...
He got to deal with the mental hospital thing. He kind of deal with the mental hospital in a certain way, like.
Well, I mean, however he's still there, he's still there.
Yeah.
Davis Aurini's example of Kanye West as someone who is obscure is third.
It's so absurd.
You're going to fail. And he's already got the next one lined up. Down
and I love actually, yeah, thinking about it, he's called Kanye West Obscure. This is a guy who's got, what, 10,000 YouTube subscribers?
It's up to 1,500 now.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Well, that's... Talk about obscurity, guys. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. By comparison to a guy who can sell millions of records, you know?
Yep.
But Jay's a millionaire, while you fail and fall into obscurity.
I just love he can see his own projections, his own videos. Like, have you ever you seen H-Bomber guy go on about like how Aurini projects his own self into his videos?
Oh yeah, well you could see that in the talk about movie making.
Yeah.
And, how he seems to think he has some genius in him, and he doesn't. And so the idea that someone else has one great idea is still one more than Davis has ever had.
I'm still thinking, how the fuck did the Sarkeesian effect get an IMDb page? Because you have to be approved by the Screen Guild actors to get a page on IMDb.
Well, I think that's fair enough, because, it's a dreadful, dreadful piece of shite, but it is actually a film, so I don't mind.
Listen to your preachers more.
Oh my God.
The black preachers constantly talk about how black youth are ruining themselves because they get $100 into their bank account and they blow that on a pair of sneakers to look like a cool kid. And they look like a cool kid for a couple of months while those sneakers are new. And then they go nowhere. As opposed to thinking in the long term and being humble. Realizing that the way that you become number one isn't by being the best at everything, but being the best at one thing. And accepting constructive criticism for all those other things and collaborating with other experts. There's enough glory to be shared.
Experts like Jordan Owen.
Yeah.
A man so incompetent that even the thing he was supposed to be good at, the music in his film, is fucking ear-splitting. It's ridiculous.
I can't believe he fucking sold vinyls. I heard he sold vinyl and like limited copy vinyls of the soundtrack to his Patreon supporters.
Oh God! What the? Oh. That's to me. that being that cruel counts as an act of war, frankly. That is a crime against humanity.
It's when you try
I will sit you in the hay going.
so that it winds up slipping through your fingers like sand. Aurini out, folks.
Aurini out. What a fucking pretentious.
Oh my god, this is streets like stairs into the warhol.com.
He's just so far up his own arse. It's ridiculous.
I know. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end the recording. I'll just give you a second.